So, hello everyone, this is the part 2, and in the part 2, I'm gonna help you to get to open a lot of the websites your account, but a lot of the websites require your not your personal email but your university email. So let's open our just now, or you can see. This is my personal email and university email. So, and the Orcid number, you just need to register for the Orcid number. You just need to open an account, like register it. Oh, sorry, not Orcid. Yeah. So register like this. Sign up in order to like there, as you can see, I have already added my account. Just Orcid is require your institution or your personal, it doesn't matter. So like time to enter the Orcid. So there you can see, and for your Orcid number, you just get the number from there. This is the 16 number it will be is your Orcid number. That's the how to open and get your Orcid number. And then the geoclassification codes. For the geoclassification codes, you just need to write in the Google Chrome like geoclassification codes lists. So there, the third one. So here, there are a lot of the topics, but I just give you a suggestion to that get a topics which is related to your field. For example, my field is the economic, and I'm gonna choose the, for example, econometrics as mathematical methods, or the macroeconomics and microeconomics like B21 or B22 like this. For example, I'm gonna teach you how to copy it. So where was the, for example, econometrics? Just, oh, sorry, just you get that one. Oh my god, this is so hard. You just need to copy it and go into the word one and just add it. That's it, guys. We just don't need to write this one. That's it. So as you can see, there is the inflation, so other ones, and there is an introduction, and also I'm gonna teach you how to get the dissertations or just the articles from the Proquest. So in order to for this, you also need to write for this you also need to write like Proquest this, enter the first one and put this dissertation and diplomatic works, and just enter your that's it, and they give you a lot of the information and dissertation, and the first thing you should do is just see it open it as a PDF version, first of all. Now, as you see, we are opening it as the PDF version. We just need to just copy a little bit of the words from this dissertation and go into the word. And that's, as you see, I have already just copied it. So you copy just it and go into the Mendeley, like Mendeley desktop. And there, you just need to add a file. Yeah, add a file as I have already saved them. For example, like article 1, and there you can see Ryan Aziz, the dissertation is saved. And now we go to the word one and just put and insert the situation and go to the Mendeley, and just you need to choose the dissertation. I will choose this one because I get the sentences from this inside. As you see, there are given the. So now, as you can see, we got the Mendeley gives us the author of the article or the dissertations in order to find that easily. So I have already done the 4 dissertations there. Just I choose about the like original archival copy the social production of the space, and like this, like Florida State College of the Fine Arts, and that's once upon a time in the quiet history of the art indication. For example, and the short is one is the American University of the Paris Master, like this. And the fourth one is the quite foreign policy in light of the Iraqi innovation, like this. And I also get so but for example Sciencedirect, I get the introduction, and also I got the 5 article from the Sciencedirect. For in order to getting from the Sciencedirect, you just need to or like browse it from the Google now and enter this, and write. So now there is the lot of the articles for you. The first thing we need to is the view PDF. Push the video PDF, and now our PDF will be downloaded. Now you see, you just need to copy a little bit of some sentence from the article and go to the like and just copy it. Now just go to the insert situation, but the first thing I'm gonna warn you that after getting the copied version of the article from Sciencedirect into your Word interpretation, then you need to add that article into the Mendeley, and then you need to insert the citation and go to the Mendeley, and then export it into the Word one. For example, now we just get the that's one. For example, that is one we get, and now then we need to decide it. And now, as you see, the word trade. This is save it as the word trade. Thanks, guys. No, it's not. Just Helen. Yeah, that is, guys. This was the how to get the articles from the Sciencedirect and import it into the worst direct. So that's guys. And now let's turn into the our presentation about the economy of the Kuwait. That's we have the 18 criteria for our presentation. So as you can see, the first one is the why this country, general information about the country, and the history of the economic development, like this. And there is a website that I get all my informations now for my presentation. The first thing is the why this country is so popular. Why this country is so popular? Because you know that it is the Abu Khalifa Al Kabir is the part of the largest Medina Al Hirar, like the city development, a massive urban project aimed at transforming the northern part of the country into a major economic and commercial hub. And also that Kuwait does not have any railroads and make it one of the few countries without a railway network. So with the absence of the rail infrastructure means that the transportation within the country relies heavily on the road networks and the aviation. And also in Kuwait, the falcons are not just prized for their hunting powers, but also reviewed for their beauty and the grace. They represent the resilience and adaptability in the harsh desert landscape, where they are historically played a crucial role in hunting for food. And also like the general information about the company, like land, population, area, and borders. So land, for example, land. Kuwait is the country of the Arabian Peninsula, located in the northern west country. Like you see, there is the peninsula, and this is the corner of the Persian Gulf, as you see. So the population of this country is the 5,631 people, and also area of this country is the 17,880 square kilometers. And the borders of this country is the Republic of the Iraq, Saudi Arabia, the it shares the maritime borders with the Iran, like they are maritime. So the coastline of this country is the Kuwait is also sharing maritime borders with Iran, like this. So also the capital of this country is the Kuwait city. So there you can see I leave the links for in order to get more detailed information from this. So and also the history of the economic development, the Kuwait history. In the 1630s, the town of the Kuwait was founded in the modern-day Kuwait city. So during the reign of Mubarak, the Kuwait was dubbed the Marseilles of the Persian Gulf because it is economic vitality attracted by a large variety of people. So let's as for the quiet culture, the cultural programs in quiet includes the shows held in museums, theatrical productions, and folklore shows and movies in the theaters. So also all this compete with television to attract the people as the quality soap operas are hugely popular and are among the most watched soap operas in the Arab world. So the third one is the agriculture and forestry and fisheries. So there, as you can see, I got this line from the World Bank Open Data. So agriculture, the quiet agriculture is the most popular with the sugarcane, maize, cattle, had milk, for example, and wheat and rice, soybeans, potatoes, tomatoes, and bananas. Uh, as you know that for in the Uzbekistan, the most of the bananas are imported from the Arab countries, uh, even the Kuwait. So fisheries, the industrial shrimp fishery and the artisanal multi-species and multi-gear fishes exploiting pelagic and valuable demersal species and energy sectors. The quiet is wholly reliant on the fossil fuels for the energy generation, and by 2030, its energy demanded will triple in order to diversify its energy mix. The country targeted to increase the share of the renewable generation to 50% by 2030. So as you can see, there's the hydropower is 10%, geothermal is the 15%, solar is 35%, wind 30%, biofuels 10%. The total energy supply and the final consumptions are quite. So renewable energy consumptions of the percent total of the final energy consumption quite is like this. As you see, there are also lower percent. Industry is the quiet is most of them related with the petroleum, petrochemicals, steel making, cement, shipbuildings, and repair, desalinations, food processing, construction materials. So industrial growth rate is the minus 5.37% from the 2023. All this information is given from the World Bank Open Data. So, and this is service sector shares of the GDP from the 2005 and 2021. So this statistic shows that the share of the economic sectors in the gross domestic products GDP and quite from the 2013 to 2023. So in 2023, the share of the agriculture in parts gross domestic products was 0.47% and industry contributed approximately 60.75% and the services sector contributed about the there you can see the like the 51.34%. So the second one is the Columbia macroeconomic country outlook, and there's the GDP gross domestic products per capita in Kuwait is the forecast to amount to 32.22 thousand US dollar in 2025. So the also, there is the Kuwait's economic outlook. The Kuwait's economic outlook will be continued to be shaped by oil price trends, with the Moody's non-oil sectors growth while strong financial restored provides stability, the recently shows the pace of the economic reforms poses a risk to long-term growth. So there you can see there's a lot of the information about oil and the workforce. For example, the labor force in the Kuwait is to 2.83 million people a year, and there's the agricultural sector, for example, 1.95% of this labor force is from the agricultural sector, and from the industry is 25.16%, and most of the labor force is from the service sector, 72.89%, and unemployment rate is the 2.8% by 2023. So taxation systems. So latest value from the 2021 is 9.45% in increase from the 8.32% in 2020. So in comparison, the world average is the 16.61% based on the data from the 120 countries. Historically, the average for the Kazakhstan from like this and the minimum value of them are reached the maximum was recorded in the 2011. So the transport and logistics. So those has the waterways, airports, helicopters, railways, and the roadways in the Kuwait for their transportations and logistics. And there is also the telecommunication, cooperation with World Bank data. So free economic zones in the Kuwait, benefits of them services, the digital economy. There you have all the information in my presentation. If you want to look at the detail, you can just search it from the research gate because I already uploaded in the research gate there. There you can see. So this is my account. So there you can see my So there we can see my presentations in the research gate, the economy of the Kuwait. If you are just browse it in the research gate platform, you can just see my presentation from it and just learn it from there. So that's guys, this was my last part for my final work. Just goodbye. If you found mistakes from my video, just write on the comment below. And if you have some questions, you can just write to my personal emails. As there you can see, this is my personal email and this is my university email. Both of them are active 24/7. So guys, bye.